Yes, it's day 6. It's a new week, September 9th, and we're recording our 6th video on this series of video journaling, which, like I said, stay tuned to see how long it lasts for. And it's been day 6 because we agreed, or as discussed over on Friday, that over the weekend will be for recalibration, stepping back, reviewing how things have been, going through some of the videos and just seeing how things can be better, and just entering into the week with much more intentionality. It was an amazing weekend. If you ask me how my day went, I'll say excellent. Different things spanned out, different interesting things, different uninteresting things, but all well and good. We give glory to God. And without much ado, what I do intend to achieve today are the following. I want to call Daniel George, who is our visual comms guy, meeting with Demola. We want to have some discussions really around travel, record as I'm doing, and then uploading this video. QT, which is quiet time, and ACAD, a chapter a day. I also want to continue my logbooking and writing scripts, and also review destinations with Moji. Yeah, because Loabi is about to roll out some packages on some destinations, and I'll tell you to stay tuned because we're creating something that is really amazing. It's going to give a really memorable and amazing travel experience, and I want you to stay tuned because we are cooking. Yeah, if you also notice, this my filler, I've also positioned it on this side because I looked at the video and I just thought it might be better here. I might be wrong because I haven't checked. Not for any reason. The card is significant, but however, left or right now on the video is for no purpose, just because I feel it looks better here. And I'm looking forward to a purposeful week. I already do have what I intend to talk about today, but that is also dependent on how the rest of the day spans out, because it is from then I'll draw the major highlights, what lessons I've learned or lesson I've learned, and then a book review, however the video goes. Because as we know, this is being recorded in the morning, which makes for the first part or the introduction of the video, and then we have the other parts which is recorded at the end of the day. So I'm excited and for a new week. And like I said, after this video journaling series, which I also intend to continue to do, we're going to have some more intentionality rolled out for this page, right, which is being worked on. And right now, I would say kudos to a new day, kudos to video journaling, cheers to accountability, to building in public, to keeping track. And another interesting thing that happened over the weekend up to this morning is I intend to get a super bike, a different one, because if you know me, I'm quite mobile and I don't fancy Lagos traffic or fancy, driving. So I use a super bike. And the one I have, the compartment does not really serve me the way I want and the purpose I want. So I intend to get one with a bigger compartment and can also, be comfortable when I want to assist people with a lift. So, but the cash isn't on ground now, but I'm trusting and having faith in determination and in posterity, and however God wills it. So I'll be excited if I have that bike. I'll show you what it looks like. Maybe I'll upload it here. But yeah, I need to dash out now, get to work. Quite discouraged because there isn't fuel, but we move regardless. Yesterday 6. Let's keep it going. Cheers. Yeah, I guess I'll just eat this later. As you can see, my eyes are very tired and the day isn't even over yet, but I'll just need to take a nap and wake up in the middle of the night and continue what I need to do. To be honest, the major highlight for today is what I will start with, which is that I shouldn't procrastinate. When I say I shouldn't procrastinate, because it's not like it's my habit to procrastinate now. That's something that I've been intentionally working on as it relates to tasks that I've agreed to do. But today, when I got in, I just procrastinated doing the video, right? Because I needed to take a shower to freshen up, and I stalled that before taking the video. But today was an amazing day. My major highlight was the meeting with Demola. We connected, spoke about quite a number of things, and I had a lot of things to write about. Spoke about dexterity. We spoke about personal branding. Talked about people who have we spoke about community building. Talked about people who have leveraged on that. People who maximized their skill in one aspect, in one area, in one niche. gathered people, gathered community, and used it to, focus on an area. We spoke about common interests, just so many things. He even gave me an insight as to investments, the three type of investment: the institutional investment, angel investment, and the individual investment. Told me which one to go for. Told me the different, key points and skills and areas to look at before to touch on as a business before going into that. But yeah, that was my major highlight. We were supposed to meet at Burger King, but the map took me to the other side of the road. And it was supposed to meet at Bagada. And if you do that Bagada road, you have to go straight down to Anthony to go turn. And in this fuel economy, so I think Kumije, that's where we met. They sell the best of father rice. They boast to sell the best of father rice. I didn't have it because I had eaten before I came to meet Demola, but they had palm wine, and the palm wine was really quite good. It was cold and fresh. It was nice. I've listened to Bolu's Rotaracts. I've, attended to that task. Daniel George and I still haven't spoken. Met with Demola. I'm recording this and I will upload. Now I want to switch back. I've been uploading in the morning of the next day. Now I want to switch back to recording that night. Yes, and from today that should change. So tomorrow is my free day. I'm not going to work, so I'm going to really work that out. I'm going to scrutinize myself tomorrow and be stricter to myself on my schedule tomorrow. A quiet time, I'm having that now, a chapter a day. Logbook, I did that. Script, I reviewed, but I haven't written the script. I particularly wanted to write. Review with Moji. I haven't done. Like I said, I think I need to reduce the amount of tasks or my task list that are dependent on someone. Like call Daniel George. I'm available to call. I'm available to review, but this person is not available to pick the call or give me the thing that I need to review. So that's that about that on my task list. And yeah, I guess I want to keep this short. And it was an amazing meeting with Demola. I already read Atomic Habits. I'll continue reading it, but where I am is how to build better habits. We spoke about identifying about how you have to, if you remember well, how it is easy to repeat bad habits, hard to form good habits. So you want to swap that, make it hard to repeat bad habits and good to form good, and easy to form good habits. So they're teaching us in this chapter. James Clear is telling us how to build better habits, and I'll just share some highlights quickly. So firstly, it says an habit is a behavior that has been repeated enough times to become authentic. So in forming a good habit, you want to become that person. You want it to become a part of you. You don't want it to be something you fake. And how you can achieve that is by making it a behavior that you have repeated over time. I remember what we said last time, that each time you take an action towards this habit you want to form, each time you take an action generally towards an habit or a goal, you are voting for that person, you are voting for that pattern, you are voting for that character, whether good or bad. So if we want a good habit to become authentic, a part of us, who we are, not just something that we do, but it becomes a part of us, we need to emulate the behavior that repeats it, that deliberately is an intention that you vote for. Then it talked about the habit cycle. So there's an habit cycle. To summarize, here's how to create a good habit. There are four things, right? You want to make it obvious, you want to make it attractive, you want to make it easy, you want to make it satisfying. This is basically just the introduction. By next video, like I have here, make it obvious is what I want. He wants to break down, which I want to read. So how to create a good habit, right? Remember, a habit is a behavior that has been repeated enough times to become automatic. So in creating a good habit, you want to make it obvious, that thing you want to do. Okay, I want to record, for example, YouTube. What do? I make it obvious by setting up my space, making my tripod be in the way, makes it obvious, make it attractive. I arrange my space, beautify it. If everything was just modeled up and I had books here and this was flying about and the fan was there and all of that, it's not attractive, because firstly I have to clear that before I before I have to clear the table, clear the mess before I do the task. Or attractive in the sense of what I get out of it, right? I think looking back, looking at my phone, having videos to see and track and have people see that they are following this journey, and this journey is something attractive, right? So that's make it easy, make it satisfying. It's a tiring day, to be honest, and I just wanted to show up, like I said. So yesterday, 6, it's an amazing day. The meeting with Demola, we basically established a relationship now, right? And we're basically in a symbiotic relationship where we want to grow together, find a common interest and work towards it, right? And by the way, Demola is an amazing guy. He's a very intellectual guy when it comes to business. He runs a business, he's building a business consult. He is also currently the CEO of Ogamoto, and he has an amazing track record in that regard. So that was an amazing meeting. At the office today, we weren't able to do much because there was no power in the ministry. And I think I'm already used to just working where there's power, electricity. So I wasn't productive at work. But the rest of my evening was productive up until when I got in, and I was not a couch potato, I was a bed potato. Up until now that I realized that I need to show up and I also need to have my quiet time. So yes to day 6, yes to showing up, yes to consistency, yes to figuring out what I'll title this video, and yes to video journaling, building in public. I remain your neighborhood travel captain, Mayor Luabi.